welcome to my channel. My name's Chantel. This is My Basic Journey, and I'm coming to you from inside of my minivan right now. I'm actually really excited. If you guys have watched my videos lately, I did buy a new van to build out and travel in, and I've had some problems with that. So I'm going to take a break from my van build, and I'm going to move back into my minivan, go back out on the road and travel, save up some more money, and then come back to the build later. So I have to get this minivan ready to go back onto the road, and I have a few things that I need to do to make sure that happens. So first, I do have to build the back out a little bit. I took the shelving unit out. I need to touch up the duct tape on the flooring, and then I also need to deep clean the front. So I've already done the back, where I went through and I literally wiped everything down with disinfectant and just cleaned every little thing that I could see. But I haven't done that to the front yet. So that is what this project today is going to be, is cleaning out the front, making sure I get everything out of it. And then I also want to replace the duct tape, and then tomorrow I'm going to take it into a mechanic. Fingers crossed that it's something super simple that I need to fix. The check engine light has actually been on since I've bought it, and it's for an evap leak. So I'm guessing that it has something to do with that after, 3 years of daily driving and not fixing what the actual issue is. And so I'm having them do a deep diagnostics to figure out what is going on, and I'm just hoping and praying that it's something that is simple and relatively cheap to do so I can get back on the road sooner than later. But that is for tomorrow, and today I'm going to be cleaning this out. I even brought my trusty 12-volt vacuum. I'll be vacuuming this guy out. I have Armor All wipes and Windex, and we're just going to clean the heck out of this so it's nice and fresh and ready for me to go back onto the road. Don't mind my trash pile, but after 2 years of living in this thing and 2 consecutive winters in the desert, literally everything has a layer of dust on it. And you guys will be happy to know that I'm going to get rid of everything that's in the front here. So those yellow flowers, people used to complain about that in my videos all of the time. But those yellow flowers I bought for the first decoration of my first ever apartment that I owned on my own. Rented on my own, whatever, you understand. So I didn't want to get rid of them, and so I put them up there. And I loved them every second, even though people hated them. I still loved them, but I am going to get rid of everything that's in the front and just get a nice, fresh, clean slate. But yeah, I really need to vacuum and just Armor All everything. Oh my God, just look at how bad that is. Wow. Wow, you guys, it looks so naked right now with no decorations up there. So crazy how empty it looks. See that one spot I couldn't reach with my arm? Okay, on to the next project, which is in the back of my van here. So here's my flooring, and I use duct tape to kind of keep it down. And periodically I have to go through and change the duct tape because it gets kind of gross, especially in this entryway. And so I'm just gonna replace the duct tape over here. But first I'm gonna do the other side. So you guys have actually seen me replace the duct tape in here a couple of times, but never on this side because this one doesn't get walked in and out of. This is where I store my solar panels and stuff, and so there's really nothing ever messing up the tape. But I thought, you know what? Since we're starting fresh right now, we might as well. So, just give this a quick sweep. Alright, this is what it looks like with the fresh duct tape. It's looking good. It's ready to move the rest of my stuff in now. But we have to take it into the mechanic first, so we're gonna do that tomorrow morning and I'll fill you guys in then. Alright you guys, it's the next day. Hello. And now we're at the shop. Gonna get some work done on my vehicle. I'll fill you guys in on what they say I need done when they let me know. Oh hey guys, 6 days later, how's it going? Finally got my minivan back, and I'm gonna tell you guys what was going on with it the last 6 days. So when I brought it in for issues with acceleration and starting it. Sometimes it doesn't want to start, and then also going up hills, it has a very hard time going up hills, and my gas mileage has went down dramatically. So I brought it into these guys, for that reason. Just a couple cars, hold on. I am in front of my house right now. It's pretty busy, so if you guys hear cars going by, I am sorry, but it's hot, so I have to have the doors open. So I brought it into them because of that, and I've always had a code on my check engine light. My check engine light has been on pretty much since I've gotten the van. It was for a PO456, which is a small evap leak. It has been on forever, and I have taken it into a few mechanics for that issue, thinking that's probably why I was having the issues I was. But when I brought it into these guys, they came back and told me that a second code popped up that I have never seen before. It was the PO171, which is a lean code, meaning air is getting into my engine, which is not good. So I was very concerned by that. So they did a whole bunch of tests on it and found a leak in a hose in the evap system that they had to replace. Unfortunately, because my van is so old, these parts were not readily available. Because a lot of them are discontinued because of the age, so they had to take a few days and find some parts. Another issue I was having was 2 of my front lights were out, so they were just going to replace a couple bulbs. Come to find out, it was like a control module or something. I don't know, but again, another discontinued part that was like $300 from the dealership. So they ended up actually taking the time to go to junkyards and find one for me, which, bless their hearts, thank you so much to those guys. So now I have working lights, and they replaced the hose. So I'm hoping that that was the reason why both of those codes went off. He told me that it's driving fine now, and that if I need to come back, he will happily look at it again if the code pops back up, the 0171, because they couldn't find a reason for it to go off other than possibly the minor hose leak that they found. And I haven't had the same issues with it since I got back. Granted, I've only driven to get groceries and back, and then also back from the mechanic shop. But yeah, I'm hoping that that's fixed, that everything's fine. They've had it for 6 days, and they said that they've driven it so many times and that they have not had the issues that I was having. I don't know. The guy at the mechanic shop was like, yeah, we couldn't find anything. At first they were telling me it was my fuel pump, which best believe I was not happy about that since I just replaced it. And so they did all these like fuel pump tests and was like, oh, you know what? It's not your fuel pump. Just kidding. We can't find it. Here's your van back. That's how it felt anyways. But they did replace a hose, and I'm hoping that that had something to do with the issues that I was having, and hopefully they are repaired now. So my grand total for them to have my van for 6 days, doing all these crazy tests, running around to the junkyards looking for parts. I also needed a windshield wiper in the back that my solar panel fell onto and broke. So I had to get that replaced as well. And so the grand total of all of this was only $220.05. I couldn't be any happier with that number. I thought it was going to be like 5 times that amount. Like, no joke. When I had brought it in, I was like, there's going to be something wrong, super wrong with the engine or something, which is why I was having those problems. But it could have been something as small as a leak. It could have been like my gas cap's not on right or something. So fingers crossed that this $220 fixed my van, so she is super ready to go back on the road, because I am super ready to go back onto the road. So excited. Yes. So while I was away for those 6 days waiting, I had a few things from Amazon come in. I want to share those with you because I'm going to be putting them in really quick before we get to the next video, which is going to be building videos, because I have a few things that I need to build for the inside of my van. I'm going to make this like way better than it was before. But I did get a few things from Amazon to put in here. So the first thing, which you guys have already seen one part of, this is going to be my new mat. Look at how cute that is. Yeah, so you guys saw that my toilet seat cover is the same. This came in like a little set. There was also one of those little ones that go like in front of the toilet, but I really don't have anywhere to put that, so it's gonna be this guy. So cute. Also, the seat covers that I had in here before were really cheap from Amazon, and they were ripping and just not very good. So I decided to not get one that wraps all the way around my seat because it was kind of just sliding all over the place. So I got this one that kind of just sits on top, and it has like a memory foam padding on it. It has like faux suede on the outside, and so this kind of just sits in your seat and attaches to it, and it has like a non-slip grippy back on it. I don't know, just plain black. Not very exciting like my purple holographic ones that I had on there before, but that's okay. This will be good for my back. It's nice and squishy and have extra support back there. So on the back of my passenger seat was this like organizer thing that kind of strapped to the headrest and had a bunch of pockets in it. So it was kind of like a cheaper material, and there's a bunch of holes in the bottom, so a bunch of the stuff just falls out through the holes. So I'm just going to throw that one out, and I got a new heavier dutier one. It's also shorter, and it has like a hard back that you can put on the back of my seat up here. It has a bunch of pockets in the front and, you know, pockets on the side. This will go on the back of my driver's seat. It is smaller than the other one, but that's okay because I'm going to be building other things for storage back here that I didn't have before, which will be in future videos. But yeah, got a new back of my seat organizer thing. I also got a new toaster that goes on my gas one stove. Another thing that needed replacing were the lights that go around the inside of my van. So if you guys remember, it's just like a USB thing, and it comes with this little remote control, and it had all the different colors on it that you could change the colors and stuff in different modes. It was a lot of fun. However, when I'm sitting in here and actually using lights, I never need any of these colors, and the whitest light that they have is almost like a blue tint. If you guys remember from my previous videos, there's always like a bluish hue to the lights. So I'm gonna get rid of these. Also, if you guys can tell, like, this USB thing is all jacked up. So I just needed a new strand anyways. I've replaced these before already because I always end up like smushing this thing and like breaking it. I mean, they're very cheaply made. I mean, I think they're like $10, these strands of lights, but no more colors. This is just a white light. I got cool white, so I'm hoping that it'll be more of a white and not a yellow or a blue, because it was very blue. And then the other ones that I had were very yellow, and so it always felt like cavey. I don't know how to explain that. So yeah, got a new white light strand we're gonna put up. I also got a new outside colorful strand from a Lucy Light. If you guys remember Sarah and Aaron, they are wonderful people, and they got the white one. That's just like a white light. So I got the colorful one. Since I'm getting rid of the color on the inside, I can put color on the outside if I want to. Yeah, so these are actually very good quality. I have a couple strands of like a solar powered strand light for outside, and they're just not good quality. They're very dim even if they sit in the sun all day. These ones are very bright. Like, I was very shocked at how bright these are. So I'm excited to use these, and they'll go on the new awning that will be here eventually. That'll go on the side of my van. The last new thing that I'm going to show you guys that I got is probably going to answer some of the questions that you guys have had. That I told you I was going to put a toilet box in the front, and a lot of you were like, oh my god, where's Joey going to sit? That's his spot. So I plan on kind of building, like, on top of the box a little railing, and making sure it's super secure on there. And then I got this little doggy car seat, and it has a whole bunch of straps on it that you can like anchor him down, you know, and so he will not fly out. All of the walls are padded, and I can also zipper him in. It has like a mesh top, so he'll be nice and secure. I probably actually won't use that as much. I mean, it does have like a little thing in here that you can attach his leash to, and so I can put him on like in his little harness thing with a little attacher, and it'll keep him nice and sturdy in here, and he won't be going anywhere. And this will attach to the box, and this will strap onto it nice and secure, and the box is going to be bolted down, so no worries. Yeah, Joey has a new seat. I hope you guys are excited as I am. Like, I am just so giddy right now. I feel like the last 5 months have been very hard on me emotionally, so to go from like hating everything to I cannot wait to live again is very exciting. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who has been sticking with me through these hard times, because it's been crazy. But I am so excited to get back on the road. I can't wait to start building now that I have the van back and she's in tip-top mechanical shape according to the mechanics that just gave it back to me. I'm ready to build her up and get out of here. So if you guys are interested in more of these videos getting my van ready, definitely subscribe below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, definitely subscribe. And if you want to check out my Patreon in the description box, go ahead and do that. Help support my channel. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!